God.
Endless Pusher here, just got a picture show of my last trip to LA. And it wasn't my last trip, but it was one of the best trips of my life. And yeah, I went to Venice Beach, but turns out this picture is a hostel. I didn't know that till my next trip. And I found my way to the Green Goddess by chance. And yeah, it was a pretty cool place. Had a lot of selections. Gotta be 21 plus to go inside. Saw some foreshadowing on the sidewalk, and then I ended up going to the Getty Villa, and it has a wide collection of art. I highly recommend if you ever go or you live in LA. And it was just a really cool place. Learned about the construction of it, learned about Getty himself, and saw his collection.
Yeah, a lot of good pieces are. In this one, this girl was trying to do this. This guy's like, nah, bro, nah. And in this one, this guy's just talking to some angels, Cupid or something like that. Bro just came to life or something. I don't know if he wished it came to life, but it's pretty cool. Look at the figure. And this guy's just checking out creepily this woman from across the street. But it's pretty cool. This one was a Van Gogh. I found it really interesting, and I thought, oh look, this guy isn't depressed. Then it turns out he made it an asylum. Anyway, it was a really cool place, and there's a lot of statues and pieces of art that I recommend checking out. And it has an outdoor garden that I recommended. This guy looks like the Lorax for some reason. I don't know why. It just caught my eye. But anyway, yeah. Um,
So yeah, the Getty's a pretty sick place overall. I highly recommend it. It's high praise. But let's hit town now.
We like to watch you laughing. You pick me and tits on friends. That's how the thing.
So I checked out the Jameson pub. It had live music. It was pretty awesome, not gonna lie. These people killed it. Yeah, the people in front of me were also having a blast. That cute girl kept on trying to take my camera. I'm just kidding. No, she was just trying to have a good time. But if you guys could help me find her, that would be real appreciated. I'm joking. No, I'm actually joking serious. Anyway, let's just listen to them. They're fucking sick, aren't they? So after pre-gaming at the Jameson, I went to this other place up the street. I forget the name because I was really not in the purest state of mind. But yeah, it had multiple rooms. It had music in every room. No live music, just DJing. But it was pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Like this is like the club you would go to if you were wanting to go out in like California, and it was crowded-ish. It's all get out. I then made the mistake of deciding in not the best state of mind to wander to the beach, and I blacked out basically, and I lost my shoes, and I have no memory. I was just stumbled through. But our story doesn't end there. No. I ventured up to the mountains towards a place called Big Bear Lake. Turns out California does get snow, and during the winter, this turns into a full-fledged ski resort. I went to the visitor center, and lucky me, what was in the trash? Some nice pair of sneakers.
One question for you. What are those?
With these newly discovered sneakers, I started to explore around the lake and just hiked around, and I found this cool mountain I decided to climb. And I found a cave, but there was no bear. I was a little disappointed, but there was a hex I messed up on. Some sort of witch or voodoo stuff, but none of that. Someone at this visitor center said to visit Castle Rock, so I hiked around. It was a incredible hike, not gonna lie. It's super hard though. Felt like you were actually on like a castle. I guess that's where it got its name or something. Go figure. Oh, look at that boys reference. But yeah, I hiked up the mountain. It was tedious, not to say the least, but a bunch of great views with the sunset. I hiked up at the best time. And yeah, when I got towards the top, you could just see all of the lake and all of the town. And I climbed the mountain. It felt like climbing Mount Olympus for some reason. I don't know why. It was just really cool. I don't know why the history behind the rock. I got to see the sunset at the top. It was pretty sick. Wishing right now I was non-sober. Being up here really wanted me to reflect on the whole situation of life and what is the meaning of it. And all I could come up with is I want to drink. Right now, that Sapporo's looking really nice. Day 2 of Big Bear, hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. Can't forget my coconut water. Uh, Here's a cool scorpion. It's kind of smashed, but luckily I didn't walk on it. Here's another angle. I know the boys will appreciate this. But I was kind of let down. There was no MILFs, and it was kind of just like the name Bear Mountain. You're like, they need to rebrand or something. Checked out this local pizza place in the center of town. It had some good pizza, some good drinks, and walked around town, saw a Sasquatch, but he was wearing a fire fit, so I didn't. Turns out Big Bear is also known for his thrift shopping. There was two I went to. The second one I preferred more. It was more organized. Had a collection of cool shirts, West Coast vibes kind of thing. I liked this one a lot because it was like Tony Soprano style. I copped that. And they had like some random stuff, some surfboards, and just some cool other random stuff just lying around. I also got to see the lake finally and just explored around. It's got a cool waterfront. Everybody was on boats, jet skis, water skis, and stuff. I'm too poor to enjoy that, but I hope you enjoy the different views from the shoreline. Try to go fishing, but again, couldn't find a fishing pole at any of the thrift shops. But on to the real reason we came here on this Oregon Trail. We came for camping. It turns out if you see these yellow signs there, you can camp anywhere for free. And the campsite I found was pretty cool. It had like a nice place to just lay out and just put up like a lot of space. There was I could put up a hammock and stuff. It was just a nice secluded area that was also the biggest thing is free. So like free camping. You see these yellow signs at Big Bear or other national parks. You can just stay there for up to 2 weeks. I also recommend checking out this trail. It's called the Fire Tower Trail, and it's long and not as tedious as the other one, but it is long. Got a hike, but a lot of views, a lot of cool heights and stuff like that. But you'll know you're going the right way because you'll see the fire tower up on the hill. Some park rangers stay up here for like a couple of months or rotations. They drove past us. They seemed pretty friendly, but there was not much they had to say about the place. But it was worth the hike. I mean, talk about a journey of 1,000 steps, but I was tired after the seventh step. Yeah, but the hike was definitely worth the view. It was just breathtaking from the top of the fire tower. And I got to see all of the lake and the town in the distance and just the whole like surrounding. I also got this cool shirt from the thrift store. After this, it was time to head back to LA. The next stop was the Getty Villa, and like the Getty Museum, made by the same guy, go figure, has a wide collection of art, mostly Roman, and I'm a man, so like every once a day I have to think about the Roman Empire, and it was just a good place to ponder and just wander the garden and just see all these cool artifacts. Fun fact: the house was actually modeled after, I believe, to be Julius Caesar's father-in-law's house in Pompeii. And after they had this wine tasting, it was called Bronchus's in the garden, and we just learned a lot about like the history of wine. We got to taste like this really good wine from Iran, and let's just say I was very happy, and I just like to wander the garden, and just I was a little tipsy, not gonna lie, but you fully appreciate it, and you feel immersed in like you're a Roman back in the days, just drunk in the garden, just wandering, and it's once in a life experience. It's expensive, don't get me wrong, but it was worth every penny, and yeah, I got to stay after hours. I got to see the lights. I got to see everything. Next day, got to start bright and early with some in and out. That's mainly the reason I come here. And I got to wander the Hollywood signs. Took a picture with Dwayne Johnson, I wish. I saw some really famous celebrities on the floor. Went Cape shopping because I'm Batman. But I also got to see the Chinese theater. I got to see more of Hollywood. Uh, got to see Jack Sparrow, and yeah, I made my way to Beverly Hills. Just explored the place. Uh, Pretty expensive, can't afford anything, but I got to see a set, which was pretty interesting. They were shooting, I think, a commercial or something, but yeah, it looked pretty cool just out of the movies. Some art everywhere. Try This Drink by Haley Bieber. I give it a solid 9 out of 10. And yeah, that was the set I was talking about. It was just being shot on the random street. I got to hike this trail in the mountains. It was go straight to Hollywood. Can't hike without some watermelon. We actually tried to give out some watermelon to some random hikers. Some took them and was happy. They're like, "How much?" We're like, "It's free." They're like, "Oh, really? All right." I was like, "Could have made a watermelon film. This is mega business." Ignore my stuttering. I'll fix in post production. But yeah, it was just some great views. Got to make my way down to Hollywood. Didn't see any stars though, but then it dawned on me, why not just treat this like a GTA 5 lobby? So I decided to go around the city and just find some random places. Oh, I remember that place. Oh shoot, it's Maze Banks. Yeah, I could never afford an apartment there now. Anyway, made my way back to Malibu, went to the dune. And yeah, I got to see some seals. You can't really see them, but there's seals on that rock. As close as I could get. I tried to get closer, trust me. But yeah, I just did an OT reference and left. And yeah, I got some Starbucks and all that, and then I made my way back to Santa Monica, and I decided to walk around, just gallivanting, just walking the strip, just trying to find a place to just chill. It was just acting like it's a GTA 5 lobby, basically. I was just an NPC. I'm an NPC anyway, but yeah, let's just fast forward and get to the good stuff. I just kept walking and walking, and I was just looking around for a spot to just chill. I decided to have some breakfast with my Starbucks, and had some stuff from Ralph's, and I was just like, you know what, let's do a breakfast at Santa Monica type thing, and I just walked the beach, saw some surfers, decided to go towards them, and there's my coffee, and I'm like, you know what, let's get some good views here. And I kept walking, and then I finally got to the surfers, and they were just practicing on the sand. I wanted to join, and they were just practicing how to fall off your board and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I could do that. I could do that. Give me a board. Give me a board, and I'll do it right now. But sadly, again, I'm poor, so I can't afford lessons. But I always thought about getting a board. Once I actually did get a board from the thrift shop, but anyway, I decided to finally have my breakfast in the sun, just chilled out and just enjoyed life. You know, like all you need is the beach, is what that famous singer said. What was his name again? Something to do with the ocean. I can't remember right now. I'm too blinded by the sun right now. That's all that matters. Just chilling in the sun with Starbucks, eating, just munching down, just having a good time. And yeah, I got this new bracelet. I got it from the Villa, and it was a fun thing. It was like the Percy Jackson. It was a hunt or something like that. It was based on the books, and you got to like decide which god that matches you. And I got Apollo, which is pretty cool. So I decided to just chill out in the sun, just munch down, like I said, just enjoy life. Came up with some bars as well. It turns out he's poetry, stuff like that. And also, turns out that he doesn't want his name changed because then he does famine and sickness and plagues. But anyway, back to the good part. Oh shoot, it's a GTA lobby. Yeah, Micah, Micah, is that Jacob? Yo, yeah, guys, pick me up right now. Yeah, those are my boys. Those are my boys. But they won't pick me up. What? They're just ignoring me, bro. Wow, wow. I think you know someone. They're just treating me like an NPC right now. I think you know some guy. Anyway, I just start sand walking through this through the sand. I don't know why someone just came over me. But yeah, no, it was a cool place. I love this. I love this in between Venice Beach and Santa Monica. It's just really cool. I know it has a name, but I blanked on it. But I got to explore everything. I was stripped down in California strip with. But that's how I ended my trip in Cali for July. It's been a while, but I finally made the video. But yeah, I made my way back, and like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Peace, love, and positivity, mostly peace out.